ladies and gentlemen, Dennis Ross. Thank you so much, Dennis. Good morning, how are you?
Good.
I don't know about you, but last night watching Mitt Romney talk to the American people, I was proud. You know why I was proud? Because someone you can believe in. Someone who understands how the economy works. You know, as I travel around the state of Florida, you know what people say? How are we going to get this country working again? See, as Americans, we want to compete, right? We want to compete. We want to compete around the world. We want to be the best. We want our children to have big dreams. We want our children to be able to reach for those dreams. I think Mitt and Paul understand what it takes to get this country moving again. And I think we're blessed to have them as our new leaders in this country. So if you're tired of things like Obamacare, if you're tired of a top-down approach in government, if you're tired of senators voting to raise your taxes over 150 times, if you're tired of us not using our own energy resources and instead buying oil from thugocrats like Hugo Chavez, then Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan are the answer. We're going to get this country moving again. We're blessed to have Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan on the top of the ticket. With them, we will win. Let me tell you this. I'm in this race for the United States Senate because I'm tired of seeing Harry Reid control the agenda in the United States Senate. And I'm a little bit tired of watching Senator Nelson vote with President Obama 98% of the time instead of representing our interests. With your help, we're going to beat Senator Nelson. With your help, we're going to retire Harry Reid as the majority leader in the United States Senate. And with your help, we will make sure that Mitt Romney is the next president of the United States. Thank you very much. God bless you. It's my honor. It is my honor to introduce to you someone who needs no introduction. Our Attorney General here in the state of Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Pam Bondi.
Thank you. And our next great Senator, Connie Mack, right there. And let me tell you, now that they have declared Obamacare a tax, we only need 51 votes in the Senate. And that's why it is more important than ever to take out Bill Nelson and put Connie Mack in the U.S. Senate. Thank you so much. What a great week. And if you look at Mitt's theme, Believe in America, that's because of all of you. All of you here today, you're the voice. You're the people who can get the message out. You can't stop doing that. We have got to continue fighting through November. Spread the word. Tell your friends. There's so much that we can still do. Every single one of us here today. We've got to keep going as hard as we can through November to make a difference, because we cannot take 4 more years of Barack Obama. I have the very distinct privilege of introducing one of my dear friends and cabinet members, who you all know, a 5th generation Floridian, a Florida Gator.
Go Gator!
I had to throw that in. He spent his career in the cattle and citrus business, and he was a true, strong, conservative voice in the U.S. Congress. And now I'm so proud that he is my fellow cabinet member, our Commissioner of Agriculture, Adam Putnam.
Nope.
Isn't Pam Bondi the best Attorney General in the country? And then she gave a great speech the other night. Florida was well represented. Jeb's speech, Marco's speech, Connie's speech, and our Attorney General. This has been a great week for Florida to shine. Because, you know, the hopes of the nation and the eyes of the world are on Florida. They're counting on us to deliver this state for Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan. We cannot falter and we cannot fail. Many of you came from other states because Florida in many cases is not just a place, it's a reward for a life well lived someplace else. You save, you plan, you come to Florida. You build something and your reward is Florida. But Uncle Sam wasn't signing the checks, he was sending you a bill in April. He didn't build that. That's what's wrong with this president's philosophy, and that's why it has been a failed presidency. America deserves new leadership. The lost generation of young people, the Florida Southern grads, the Florida grads, the Florida State grads, the kids from around the country who've worked hard, played by the rules, made the honor roll, gone to school, gone to grad school, and their hopes are dimmed because this president has government as his central focus instead of individual initiative as his central focus. Individual initiative built this country, it developed this country, it sustains this country, and it makes this country exceptional, and we need a president who recognizes that, and Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan recognize the exceptional nature of the United States of America. And so over these next less than 70 days now, early voting begins. And you've already been bombarded on the airwaves, and you've already had your mailbox filled. That's not what makes the difference in a campaign. It's your energy being here on a hot summer afternoon or morning in Florida, on a steamy tarmac, because you believe America deserves better. It is being unafraid to share with your neighbors, to walk your neighborhood, to share with your table mates at Kiwanis and Rotary, at Sunday school, at the institutions of this community that are the institutions of this country. You have to share with them very personally why they need to vote and why they need to vote for Mitt Romney. There's nothing more powerful than what you can do or say to the people in your sphere of influence. It's more powerful than television. It's more powerful than a convention speech. It's more powerful than Clint Eastwood. It's what you say to your neighbors. That's what will make the difference. And we all know here in Florida that every vote counts. And we're not big on landslides in Florida. The stakes are high in our state. We have to do everything we can to deliver Florida. It is nearly mathematically impossible to change the course of our country without delivering Florida. And Lakeland is the center of the I-4 corridor, which is the fulcrum of the swing state in the most important battleground state in the country. We have our work cut out for us. The eyes of the world and the hopes of America are on us right here in Central Florida, and we will deliver because this is Romney-Ryan country. And so when you think about your nephew or your niece or your son or your grandchild who doesn't have the same opportunities that you had at their age, even though they've done everything right, because this president and this government has failed them. When you think about the decisions that a second Obama administration might make about a Supreme Court justice, you realize how great the stakes are. When you think about an EPA or a Labor Department or Corps of Engineers unhinged by an election, and we've already had a peek into the thinking of this president when he told the president of Russia, just let me get past this election and then we'll talk about what we're really going to do. That is undermining the national security of our country, just as he has undermined the hopes and dreams of the next generation of Americans, and we won't stand for it. We deserve better, and we will get better because we will have a new occupant in the White House after November, President Mitt Romney and Vice President Paul Ryan. So, ladies and gentlemen, when they come out here and we send them off from a spectacularly successful Florida convention, that put Florida's best foot forward, and put conservatives' best foot forward, and put the Republican Party's best foot forward, you will see two successful families. Successful in their values, successful in their character, successful in their commitment to the future of this country. And we owe them our gratitude for what they put those families through in this grueling contest. The loss of privacy, the loss of any type of a normal life. And we owe them everything that we can possibly give between now and November to reward not just them, but reward our future generations of Americans with the America that our founders envisioned, not the America that Obama has taken backwards for the last 4 years. That's our solemn obligation. We will deliver it. Join us in that effort. Make this Romney-Ryan country. We've got to put Florida in the win column, and when we do, America will see a brighter and better future for our children and grandchildren. Thank you very much.